snapshot of what's going on, put it out on the table via tarot, and then we what? Talk about it. Okay, my love bugs, let's get into it. I hope everything is going well. We're going to dig in and see what's happening energetically with you. Remember, as you're listening to this, be sure to, if you have any questions or anything that you want to know, hold it in your heart and in your mind. So as I'm shuffling, something will come through for you and be in alignment. Okay? All right. And if you know how we do, let's get into the moment that is beyond space and time with our three gongs, taking deep breaths and slowing down. Okay? Here we go. Taking a slow, deep breaths easily and effortlessly in and out. Allowing yourself to come into the moment that is beyond space and time. As you're breathing out any worries, fears, doubts, or concerns. And while you're breathing in, remembering that you are breathing in the life force of all that is. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I call forth the full force of source within me, my spiritual guides, guardian angels, and ancestors, connecting with the collective today, specifically the collective that will be watching this video. Here to provide the divine healing, love, and guidance, clarity, and confidence that is needed for today and in this moment. Easily and effortlessly, I ask that you allow me to receive this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all the while allowing them to receive this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, as well as have the ability and know-how and willpower to merge it into their daily lives so that they too live to their fullest potential within this lifetime. We love you, we love you, we love you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you for all that you've done, do, and will do, seen and unseen, heard and unheard. We ask for your protection at the highest level in all the spaces and all the dimensions. We love you, I love you, thank you. And so it is. All right, let's get into it. Hi, love bug, you. Love like my heart for you, girl. How you doing, my empress? Welcome, welcome. All right, so let's see. Where are we getting into today? Well, I'm going to pull this because this deck was already pushing out. So let's see if I'll get to use. I got two new decks, so I'm super excited about the two new decks that I received. But let's see if they're coming out to play today. I know I recently used them in my readings yesterday, but it doesn't mean they're going to come out and play today. All right, so let's see what we're getting into. We have the Eight of Cups, talking about walking away from something that we emotionally invested in, getting into your Empress energy with the Empress card. So we're putting ourselves into receiving mode as we walk away from something that we have emotionally invested in a lot in. And then we have the Hanged Man. So let me show you what we got. Here we go. All right. We got that. And see, that's somebody walking away. Remember that this cups equates to something. It is emotions. All right. Creativity as well. So it could be something that you creatively worked on. But this is the Empress right here. All right. Remember, when we see the Empress, what is that? Energy mode, as well as number 3, because that is creativity too. So we're putting ourselves in receiving mode. And then, like I said, we have the Hangman here. With the Hangman, it's usually taking that pause, but the Hangman is in reverse. They're seeing things from a different perspective. So it's talking about maybe you needing to take a pause or wanting to take a pause, but you're not taking a pause. So let's see what else we got coming up here. Let's see before we start talking about anything else. All right, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Four of Cups, as well as the Ace of Wands. Back of deck energy, we have the reverse of Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles talks about some type of collaboration, but it's in reverse. So there may be a lack of collaboration, or a wanting for a collaboration, or a collaboration falling through, okay? But remember, as I always say, where a door closes, guess what? A door or a window opens. All right, so let's see what else we have here. So from the Hanged Man, we did get the Queen of Swords, which talks about communication. It's also about the thinking and having control of your thoughts and the way that you think and transforming those thoughts, okay? As well as making logical decisions, all right? This is talking about being satisfied, not being emotionally satisfied or fulfilled with something that is going on, okay? But what do we have here? The universe is trying to show you something. Universe is trying to bring something in for you, okay? You may not see it yet or realize it yet because you're like so irritated with what's going on now. And that's okay. You're going to have moments when you're irritated, all right? Then we have the Page of Wands, but it is also reversed. So us being not satisfied here and then not seeing this thing that's coming in is kind of slowing down or not allowing us to go forward on that which we are passionate about, that new passionate thing or that new thing that's going to drive you. Either it's taking a second to come in or you're not sure exactly what it is that you want to do. And it could be because you might want to work with somebody or do a collaboration with somebody or need someone's help, and that is not coming in and that is not working through. Okay, let's see what else they have to say. I'm going to use this new deck here. Let's see. Easily and effortlessly. Let's see what else. Go deeper. Give me more information about what's going on here. Okay. We have the Moon card. Okay. It's the Moon card combined with the Magician card. Okay. Here we go. All right. So when I see this, this is just a reminder for you and a connection to you as you, because it's going under the receiving mode card or the Empress card, which is talking about your connection with Source, your connection with your higher self, and really listening to that and being strong at listening to that and learning how to have discernment between the mindless chatter in your head and what the universe, Source, whatever you want to call it, is trying to tell you. Understanding that as you work with that, you are the magician. You are working with that. You are powerful. You see how that sword is lit on both ends? Okay, it's like, what is it? By the power of Grayskull. Okay, He-Man energy. Calling what you want to manifest in. Okay? All right. Easily, effortlessly. What else? We have the Knight of Pentacles combined with the Man of the Chariot. Can you see that? And this was in reverse. So it's kind of talking about, okay, so what does the Chariot talk about? The Chariot always talks about moving forward, okay, with something that either you want to manifest or something that is of value to you. So this is talking about not being able to move forward. And we're getting that again. Remember I said this is upside down as well. So we're not moving forward. There's some type of frustration and not moving forward. We know that there's something we need to emotionally walk away from. I know, want to be starting something. Exactly. There's something that we want to walk from or are walking away from emotionally, but we may not be exactly sure of what is next and are trying to figure out figure it out. See, think about the higher perspective, connecting with Source, connecting with our inner selves. Really trying to figure it out, but maybe also feeling like you don't have the time to be still or figure it out because you're really, really busy and things are taking up your mental space, okay? You're not satisfied emotionally with what's going on, which is why you're deciding to walk away from it. But still, even with that said, not necessarily sure about what it is that you want to do or where it is that you want to go and how to move forward from there. Easily and effortlessly. And because we do have a tower card here with the Wheel of Fortune, all right? Tower card, and it is in reverse, okay? So the fact that you're able to walk away from that could have stopped something, universe doing it for you. Because you know how I say, if you don't do it, the universe will do it for you. This is you doing it on your own accord, listening to what the nudges and things that you were getting and saying, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. So the universe did not have to do it for you. Hallelujah, okay? Easily and effortlessly. What else is going on here? Coming in loud and clear. What is the information that they need to hear? Wow. Double reverse towers. Wow. And let me see this one. Yeah. I'm talking about really ending something here. Okay. And it could be two different things that are ending, multiple things that are ending for you. But just note, once again, as I said last week, this is the year of the fire horse or our phoenix energy. So whatever did not shut off is going to burn off. All right. Very intense situation for a lot of people. Okay. Make sure that you are taking that pause, taking that moment to rest emotionally. Gather your emotions. Take control of your emotions. Try to understand what it is that you actually are feeling. What is it that you actually want? Okay? Rest. Pause. It really is asking you to be still, even though you feel like you can't be still. But you need to be still. Okay? Just so you can figure out what the next move is, just so that you can be in a space that will shift you into receiving mode. Okay? And if you look back here, see? Somebody is wanting to give you something. Okay? Help is coming. Okay? But if you're moving too fast and all over the place, you're not going to be able to get you. Okay? We need you to be in a space where you can catch and see the blessings, the blessings that are coming through. Okay? We got the 4 here. It looks like the 4 of Swords is combined with, which is what this energy usually is, the 4 of Swords, right? We usually see the 4 swords in this energy, which is talking about the resting, and that's talking about resting mentally. This is talking about resting emotionally, taking the time to slow down and process your emotions. And the next card we have here is the 4 of Swords, but placed in the scene of the 4 of Wands, right? So it's a celebratory scene. Okay, people are celebrating, enjoying themselves. We got the statue here. Is he smiling? Yeah, he looks like he's smiling, but he's also in a bowing phase. Okay, like taking that pause again. All right, being in a state of gratitude, learning how to control and master your feelings as well as your thoughts that are connected to those feelings and emotions. Okay? Yeah, poor love bug. You could be in a state where you are overindulging because of these. Okay? Look at that. So watch the overindulgence because you're depressed or you're frustrated or not happy about what's going on. Okay? So watch the overindulging. All right? Because it could sneak up on you before you know it. Look, everything's all over the place. All right? That's why I want you to take that pause. Okay? Even though you feel like everything is a muck and you're not sure what it is that you want to do, but that pause is so that the pause without escapism is so that you can figure it out easily and effortlessly. Yeah, movement, decisions. Yeah, because it's time for you to make a decision. You're going to be making decisions soon, choices. And in order to make those choices in that movement forward that you need to do, that you don't want to do, you're going to need clarity. Okay? Emotional withdrawal, right? Taking that moment to process your emotions. All right? 8, again, understanding and being in alignment with your power. All right? Self-mastery. Okay? There are going to be those temptations. See, those vices. Okay? Temptations will be there to pull you in or to pull you back or to get you back in old habits. But you're in a state of creating. And when you are in a state of creating something new and walking into a new world, you want to make sure that you are in a state of what? Clarity. All right, 3rd eye chakra, energy download coming in. So the information that you want and the information that you're asking for is going to come in. See, rest and rejuvenate, taking that pause. All right, and this is blue so that you can think, so that you can have clarity. All right, so we can get that, you can get that download from the 3rd eye, right? 4 is the number of stability, right? This clarity is going to give you stability. It's going to bring in and let in the light to really put you in that receiving mode. See? See all that yellow? Clarity. See all that yellow? Clarity. Light. Clarity. Patience and planning. See all the phases. This is just another phase. All right? Things come in phases. All right? It's part of the process. It's part of you balancing out. It's part of you learning how to use which tool and when to use which tool. You have all the tools that you need. The wisdom comes in knowing when to use each tool. When to use each tool. You have the knowledge inside of you, Booba. You have the knowledge. Okay? All right, let me see what else is going on here. It's raining lovely outside. I love it when it rains easily or effortlessly. What else do we have for my babies today? Coming in clear. Yep, transformation. I think we had this before. Last week. Major transformation time. That Phoenix energy. Celebrate. Gratitude. Okay? For where you are. Be curious. Because this is what's going to help you figure out what it is that you want to do next. Ask questions, letting go. That's that walking away from that thing that you emotionally invested in. Completion, that's that Tower card. We are done, ending, walking away to walk into something new. All right? The birthing of something, right? Something sacred is wanting to be birthed and to come forward. Where a door closes, a door opens. Family. All right, and it doesn't necessarily have to be your blood family. It could be your soul family. All right, your created family here. Ask for help, coming in to help you wherever you need it. Okay? Yeah, right? It's the balance, forgiveness. Forgive them for they know not what they do. The forgiveness is not for them. It is for who? You. Okay? That's for real. Listening. That's when you're putting yourself into the receiving mode. Listening. Okay? Pause and listen. That's what sitting in that forest might do. See why? Because when you listen, what the guidance is coming through for you. Yep. Hear that thunder? I don't know if y'all heard the thunder. All right? Put yourself in a state of grace. All right? Breakthrough. See, it's coming, boo-bop. It's coming. It's coming. All right? The rain, the release to wash things away. All right? Let's get into our feminine cards here. Let's see what other energies are being at play here. Easily and effortlessly. Mix this up with a little bit of astrology. Oh, this is a hidden card. When I see a card inside of a deck that it's not in this deck, this is the deck I'm using. This was inside of the deck. That transformation. Watch for the signs. We keep seeing butterflies. Butterflies could be a sign for some of you guys. Okay? Pay attention. Easily and effortlessly. Oh, another one. Whoa, how did these get in here? Lordy, lordy. Okay, we have two more. Any more else in here? Interesting. All right, well, they got something to say. Do nothing. That's that pause. Told ya. Do nothing. And there's that moon, intuition, feminine energy, receiving mode. And take the risk. Take the risk. All right? Now, you being still and slowing down could be taking the risk, okay? Now, let's get into this. We got seeker energy. Yes, talk about being curious. All right? We got Sagittarius energy, which is the bigger story, the longer story, the journey ahead, the long journey. Okay? Where are you shooting your arrow to? Okay? We also got Jupiter, making things bigger, right? Expansion. Wisdom. It says the seeker. Wisdom, experience, evolution. We just said that earlier. Taking the information that you have and knowing when to use it. Have all the tools there The wisdom is knowing when to use it, all right? She's holding the world in her hand. Let me cover her up a little bit. All right, she's got the whole world in her hands. Look at that. Bam. Okay. She ain't playing. She's got the world in her hands. She's got the whole world in her hands. All right? We got air element, dragonfly energy, right? Very spiritual. This is the number 3, number of creation, number of creativity, number of expansion. Air element is the mind, expanding the mind. How it is that you think about things, thinking outside of the box. All right? Here we go. Vision. See, that was that third eye again. Higher consciousness. Insight. Guidance again. See, there for some of you, that you're going to really be getting a big download. All right? There's a download coming in for you. Wisdom. Owl. Okay? Higher consciousness. She's going within. This is, you're being called to really be still and connect. To be in receiving mode. To pause. No matter what it takes, make the effort to pause. All right? Resilience. You're being asked to push through. Mars energy, taking action. Taking action to be still. Because why? Because your determination, willpower, momentum. All right? There's something that you're being asked to do, to build. And you got to get the instructions. How else can you get the instructions? But you got to be still. The wisdom, the pyramids, right? Ancient wisdom is moving towards you. Message, Mercury energy. All right? Excuse me. Mars energy, taking action on the message that you receive. See? She's being called forward by the fire. The blue fire, wisdom. Okay? Walking along her path. Her eyes are closed as she walks. She is feeling her way through it. She's being led. She's being called forward by divine wisdom. Okay? Along her path. Easily and effortlessly. See? Letting go again. Letting go again. Okay? Just gotta let go. And it's also talking about, see, we have bird energy here. We also have fish energy here. So we're air, thoughts, fish, emotions, water energy, and air energy. Okay? And what does it say? Surrender, detach, purification. Okay? Easily and effortlessly. What else? All right. What? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Reading. There we go. Water element, air element. Didn't I just say that? Boom. I can't write this stuff, baby. I can't make it up. Emotion, intuition. Okay? Air and water, baby. Feelings and your thinking. Your emotions and your thinking. Okay? Hi, Cameron. Can you do reading? I'm a Virgo. Thank you. Oh, yes, I can. As soon as I finish. I'm almost done, love bug. Giving and receiving. We're talking about balance. Balance came up before. Okay? This whole dance that you do, the outward energy, the inward energy. Remember, I told you, you're in 3 parts. Either outward, inward, or in the pause. Right? The outward energy is the letting go or the giving. The inward is, the letting go or giving. The inward is the receiving. Right? We got to do the receiving. But between the letting go or the outward movement and the inward movement is the pause. This is where you commune. This is where Source speaks to you. This is where you just be still. This is where the decisions are made. This is where the answers are given before you begin to know whether you move inward or outward. Okay? Here we go. Then once again, that's creative energy. I'm going to cover her up. All right? See? It's giving temperance energy. Okay? 3 is that number of what? Creation. All right. She's got the things moving in and out of the cups. All right. Eyes are closed. Okay. Inner child work. All right. We got these three. These two. Inner child work and freedom. Hello. Inner child work is going within yourself. I always talk about inner child work. Joy, okay? Innocence, play, reparenting, loving yourself. Whatever you didn't get from your parents, giving it to yourself. Once again, eyes closed, going within. There's her inner child. Yes. All right. Dancing in the light. And then we have right here, freedom, revolution, renewal, independence. That's that walking away energy. There's the open cage. She's freed herself from the cage. She has a key around her neck, which you may not see because I got to cover up her chest area, but I'm going to cover it up. But I'm going to see if I can show you. Eyes are closed. And we have Pluto, Uranus energy, excuse me, which is change, shaking things up. Remember, we got those two tower cards. All right, so let me see if I can see the key. That's the key. Listen. This is the bell going off. Listen. Okay. Free yourself. Mentally. Emotionally. Right? You're giving me flashing pictures of the Eight of Swords. Okay? So watch that. Easily and effortlessly. Okay, love bugs. You're saying stop there. Alrighty then, we'll see what we got going on in here. What our cards are going to be. What we're pulling out of here. Okay. 2. Pulling 2 out. Alright, our 2 are work. This could be a work-related situation, which that's what I felt like. It was work stuff. And then the other part is transcend. I just talked about this in a reading. Transcending the mundane. That's that transformation. Growing. Thinking outside of the box. All right? Not necessarily what you're used to doing. Do something that you've never done before. Okay? Something you've never done before. And start from there and see how you feel. That's telling the universe and telling your body and telling your brain that you're ready for something else and something new. Listen! Okay? Change it up. Okay? I love you! Alright, so that is for the collective reading. Cameron, are you still there? Cameron, if you are still there, let's get you in. So we hit the 28-minute mark. And if you are still here, tell me what it is that you, what is your question, darling? Thank you, Empress. What is your question, Cameron? And I will do my best to answer. As I'm waiting for Cameron to write down her question or his question or their question. Oh, thank you. Remember that you can do one-on-one readings with me at houseofpool.com. You can get a gift card for somebody towards a reading. All right? houseofpool.com. And I'm here every Monday at 7 p.m. I'm looking for the truth. That's my question. Okay, what does that mean? You go get a little deeper for me there. I'm looking for the truth. What do you mean when you say that? The truth in reference to what? Or the truth as in just life in general? Or like spiritually? Tell me, baby. Be more specific. I'm looking for the truth. Aren't we all? life. Yeah. Okay. So what is the actual question? I know you're looking for the truth, but what is the question that you have in reference to you looking for the truth? Where to find the truth? Oh, got it. All right. Let's see here. Let's give it an answer. Let's see what they say to you, darling. Easily and effortlessly. Let's see what they say. Energetically, what will be your answer for today? Easily and effortlessly. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. So, interesting enough, the first card that came out was this card, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 of Cups. Okay? And this is someone giving something or planting seeds or beginning to plant the seeds of something in hopes for something more and in hopes of growing. Okay? The next card is the Fool card. And the Fool card talks about the leap of faith. Okay? Taking a leap of faith, and sometimes in something that you can't see. A lot of times you feel it, but you can't see it. And it's interesting because they have it combined with the Hierophant. And the Hierophant card is the guy that's like the priest card, okay? It doesn't necessarily always have to be a religious card, but when they made the cards, it dealt with religion or the status quo or societal, I guess, authorities, I guess you could say, okay, and institutions and things of that sort, right? But interesting that you're asking this question, and this is the card that came up, which talks about taking the leap of faith. Look, how he's smiling. It's all about the leap of faith. 0, which I always say when I'm talking about the number 0, is the number of God, source, whatever it is that you want to call it. Something being outside of yourself, but also within yourself, that from which all things come, which is why I usually say source. I don't always say God. Me personally, I just tend to say source, meaning that from which all things come. And taking the leap of faith in that. It's also showing that you have the key and that you hold the key to the answers. The answers are within you that you will sometimes see outside of you, because when we see this Hierophant, it talks about finding information outside of yourself or asking someone outside of yourself as well. But the leap of faith also has to do with going within, not understanding that no matter what, there are going to be different obstacles and situations that you're going to have to go through in reference to what it is that you are moving forward on. However, you are brave enough to look forward and take that leap of faith with eyes wide open, kind of like they say blind faith, and trusting in the process and moving through that. Okay? All right. But it also shows, because your next card is the 8. And this is showing like 8 of Pentacles. Okay? And it's kind of like this 8 of Cups here, where it shows somebody walking away. So there may have been some situations in your life or a situation in your life which has caused you to question it, where you might have lost. For this one, it talks about walking from somewhere, something emotionally. This one, which you got, is talking about something that is of great value. So there might have been something or some things, because there are a whole bunch of things here, that may have happened or occurred to you which were tragic, and you lost a lot of things of value, which is frustrating, and it's making you question, because this is darkness. See this darkness? Why or what is going on, or if there is anything that's going to help you, right? But just like this guy here, he's taken the leap of faith, and even though this guy's in the dark, there's still light, his light, and even the light of the moon, which is signifies the light of the intuition, the light that's inside of you. Even this represents the light that is inside of you. And using that light as a guiding source and as your compass to lead you along your search and along your journey for the truth, for what it is that you are asking for. Okay? Let's see what else we have here. Oh, that's funny. And the other card is the Hierophant card. We were just talking about the Hierophant. How funny is that? Which is combined with the card of Temperance. And it kind of came up within this reading twice, I believe, the word of balance. Temperance talks about balance. All right. But as you can see, she only has the one cup. The second cup is on the ground. So there's like a loss of balance. And when we talk about balance, they're talking about the spiritual world and the physical world, which to me is just like masculine and feminine energies. It works together in one world. They're not two different worlds. They're just two parts of one world. Okay? And this is kind of like being stuck or frozen. You see how she's turned to stone? In physicality. And losing somehow direction in reference to or connection or feeling like the losing of connection with the spiritual. See, that's water there. All right. And that water is pouring out. Okay. But there was some type of, see this is pointing up or above, right? Which is like pointing to God. There was some state where the person lost their trust, once again, things happening or things of value being lost, a lot of things of value being lost, which froze them in their balancing act or their ability or wanting to be and use both sides of the world, the physical and the spiritual. But if you look really closely, the light is still there if they so choose. It's just having a pause moment or a disappointment moment, or dare I say a clouded moment in reference to the search. In reference to the search. So to answer your question, I would say yes. However, it is not for you to necessarily listen to me on your journey, for this is your journey. And there are infinite journeys, as many as there are people and as many as there are beings. And you are on your own journey seeking the truth, and that will develop and unfold within you in its own time and in its own way and through its own situations and occurrences, which in and of themselves are beautiful, even the low notes, because you are a magnificent symphony. And if you could only hear how beautiful you sound, you would never have any doubt. However, the beauty of the journey is within the ups and the downs of the journey, even though the downs have been very frustrating, very downtrodden feeling, you too will soon see, if you allow yourself to be open to the possibility and have, as they say, hope or faith. The fact that you are even inquiring about this tells us, or it, that you still, like that picture is showing, there is still light. There is still hope within you. And you are to continue on your journey and ask for that which you want. Not only ask, but command and demand that which you want to enter into your life, because you are actually that powerful. Sometimes with the way that life goes, it makes us feel like we are powerless. However, you have to remind yourself and find ways to remind yourself, especially in those moments, how powerful you are. Watch, as they said earlier, she said earlier, watch for the signs. Ask the questions, watch for the signs. As she said last week, be careful for that which you ask for, because the answer will arrive. The question is, are you ready to receive that which you have truly asked for? Please trust in the process, my love. Please trust in the process, my love. Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Hopefully, I don't know if that helped you, love bug, but hopefully that helped you. And that thing hurt my eyeballs, because it makes me look at, I'm looking up here, but then it makes me look at the light when it go into those things. So Cameron, I hope that helped a little bit. Gave you a little bit of clarity, and I really do wish you so much love along your journey, because sometimes it can really be a tough one and it seems very, very dark and cloudy. But like I said, ask for the signs. The signs are there. The signs, you will get the answer. I promise you, you will get the answer. It doesn't always all come at once or necessarily when you want it, but you definitely get the answers. And a lot of times the way this works, the answers are unfolded over time. You just have to be open to receiving it. You don't necessarily always need to look for it, because it will come to you. Sometimes when you're looking for things, you'll miss it because you're looking for it and it could be right in front of your face. It's like when somebody's like, where's my keys? Or where are my glasses? I can't find my glasses. And where are the glasses? Right on top of their head. Okay? Oh, no, ain't that the best? Blessings, Booba. Oh, thank you. You take care of yourself, all right? Oh, love bug. All right, you guys. So, infinite blessings, infinite divine healing, infinite love to you all. Yes, good night to you, love bug, and all the best. Good luck to you. Good luck to all you guys. You know that I'm here every Monday. I'm about to say Monday. Sunday. Every Monday at 7 p.m. I look forward to all of you seeing you again. Share, like, subscribe. You know, all that kind of stuff. And remember, as I said to Cameron, follow the light. The light is within you. All right? I will see you next week, right here. Keep it up. I love folks. Bye.